never remember how never remember how to find the stream so I can watch it myself. I'm not gonna have top chat. I'm gonna have live chat. Am I live? I don't know. Let me just share this in the Discord. Hello Lit, how are you? Nice to see you. I'm kind of sort of setting up everything. Sorry. I think these things should be set up properly before you start, but you know. Oh, you're lovely. I know you're lovely. But I'm glad to hear that from you. Why are you lovely? Is it a special occasion? Okay, let me see. Announcements. I always feel so bad to add everyone. I'm gonna add everyone. I only do it when I do a stream or when I publish a video. Hey Ram, how are you? Cool to see you here. It's 2 AM there? Wow, really? Okay, let me just see. How are the sound? It looks good. I don't know how it sounds. Like the different volumes because I don't know. Vind posted a ta-da emoji. Lit says, well, I just got an email saying that you got an award! Oh, that's awesome! Congratulations! Wow, you must have worked really hard to get an award for academics. Awesome. Like from your school or something? Okay, what should we do? With the drunken sailor? I don't know. Okay. Hi. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I really like this lipstick. Okay, so the first thing I guess we're gonna do is we start talking in Discord about what like this week's Discord assignment or whatever, or challenge is a study of fabric, and we started talking about how complex it is. So I just quickly want to show I don't know how I did it. Fabric. So what I'm doing now, I can show you actually. I was hoping I could find something on Pixabay so I could just pop it over. Hopefully nothing too complex, but we'll see. The one I did is sort of, it's not really complex, I think, because the shapes are really clear. Maybe I can do that one anyway. Why not? Let's hope I can use that. I'm going over to my Pinterest. I'm gonna save the same image. Copy. Oh, apparently my canvas is really big. Oops. Oh well. Actually, I like to work big. I'm just gonna blow it up a bit. There we go. Okay, let me see. Chat, where are you? Hi, okay. Psycho is here. Ooh, the blue lipstick is back. Yes, for sure. Hello, everyone. Oh, that's cool, It. Yeah, I posted the link to my Pinterest board that I created especially for this assignment with, I think, good-looking references. So I got a tip the other day. Yeah, no coffee, it's too late, and I'm working another 12-hour shift tomorrow. So today it's water in a pickle jar with some straw smashing my lipstick. Hi Rachel! Awesome to see you here. Yeah, so yeah. I don't know, I like when stuff match. It makes me feel good, okay? So, I found an awesome creator on Twitch the other day when I was researching for, you know, this I have on screen right now. And that creator gave me an awesome tip. She pulled her reference into her canvas, took the color picker, and then just like did this and went around to see like all the brightest spots. What color range are they? What hue range? All the midtones, where are they? And the dark ones, where are they? And what surprised me was how green this was. My screen settings are super odd right now, but I don't know, it's surprisingly green, right? So, and then I didn't pick them from the photo, I picked them myself. But at least I had that in mind. Okay, let me see chat. Very nice to see you too. Okay, so I'm gonna just I like my gritty brushes. Alright, I have so many brushes now. I need to sort this out one day. Susanne Helmik? And that was the girl I was talking about that I found on Twitch. She's amazing. Oh my god. Append. Okay, so I'm gonna take one of her gritty brushes. Not that one. I didn't like that one. Her brushes were free, by the way, if you wanna get them. Okay, so the first thing I always do is I like to work on a neutral background, because this weird white background always throws me off. So that's what I do. Maybe a little lighter actually. Yeah, something like that. And then I pick like a mid-tone, what I feel is maybe a good mid-tone. I don't know, like that maybe. And then what I do, I'm gonna do it like this. How will I show this properly? It will be fine. Okay. So the first thing I look at is this, the big shape. This one. This big shape. And it's sort of a triangle, you know. Hi Rainbow Eyes! Thank you for stopping by. So the thing I do is sort of try to mimic that shape, just like generally, like it's not really that important to me yet, because I like to fix things as I go. And I think the problem when people use reference and they look at them, they try to draw the thing, and I always say don't draw the thing, draw the shapes, you know? So don't draw fabric, draw the shapes you can see. Poisoned Soul says, maybe I'll do the fabric channel on PC. Oh, the challenge, yeah. Absolutely. Your mind is taking notes. Okay, go on. Yeah. So, and there's two ways to make a shape, right? So you can paint it, or you can shave it away with the background color. So I like to do that, like just search for the shape and shave it away as I go. Poisoned Soul just got a drawing tablet, so it's been super fun to see all the stuff you've been talking about, and I know exactly how frustrating it is, but I look forward to see more from you with the drawing tablet. So For me, shaving away is usually the best. And all I'm doing is like, I'm measuring this outer shape right now. So if I split this in, I guess, 2, it begins, this big shape begins like halfway up. I'm just gonna pick colors just to show. So I like to pick a darker color, and then I just slowly sketch like this. So I'm not trying to draw the fabric. This is my entire point. I'm just trying to measure like what angle is this bad boy, and what angle is this, how far in does this go, and I'm just constantly measuring out things on the reference photo when I'm doing a study. And the point is not to, like, you can't, like right now I can measure them like this next to each other, but usually you can't. So it's always better, I think, to measure within the image itself. So I never measure like this straight across. I mean, it would probably be more accurate, but I really prefer to just measure within the piece. Like, how far in is this one? Maybe like that, like a third in, and then I do a third on this. And when I'm doing it like that, it's so much easier for me to, like, say my reference photo is super small, for example. Then I can't do that. So I always measure every image separately. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. I hope it makes sense. And all I'm doing is like measuring. So this shadow has a shape, right? And this mid-tone has a shape. So all I'm doing, comparing shapes, measuring shapes constantly. I never try to draw fabric. Good, I am happy it makes sense, because it feels like it doesn't make sense. And the point I'm trying to make, join my challenge. It's not scary. Go for it, Luna. Yeah. Should I go on? Should we do this? Or should we like do something else? And I mean, also if you like break it up into smaller chunks, it's so much easier. Like if you actually like hands, for example. That's a super good example because people never know how to draw hands, and I don't either. But it's a lot easier if you don't draw the hand, you draw the shapes. And in certain cases, people ask you to like draw the cylinders, like of the fingers, but I don't see cylinders. I see the shapes of light and dark. I have blue lipstick on my hand. Is it everywhere on my face? Well, it looks weird. Like, how does this look good to you? Because I don't think it looks very good. Just gonna quickly take a peek at my lipstick. Okay, it's not everywhere. Okay, great, cool. That was a great, I just recorded my face from below. It's always so pretty. Okay, let me see. Don't make me think of hands and faces. Pencils here? Wait, where? Hi, Pencil! I didn't see you there. Taking mental notes. Hello! Thank you for joining in. It's almost, I mean, it's always super fun when people join chat. So I know who's watching, so I can say hi. Hi, Speaking of hi. Yeah, so, I don't know, any questions? Should I keep going? Should I stop? What am I doing with my life? If you're wondering why I'm streaming, I didn't have enough time to make a video this week either. But, I don't know, you know, maybe some other day. I jumped in and worked a little bit extra today. So I lost a few hours of my workday, and that is kind of sucky, but I mean, I offered. I was sort of I was thinking about painting Billie Eilish today, because, like, have you guys seen her music videos? How inspiring are they? They're like super inspiring. She has amazing, like, maybe she's probably not the one choosing like what goes into her music videos. I mean, she probably has a say, but you know what I mean. The person in charge has awesome eye for, you know, cool looking shots. Let me see. Hikari is here. Welcome. Yeah. Wait, you changed your name? Rachel says, sometimes work gets in the ways of real work. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I always I like my day jobs. I was really, you guys who was in the Discord know that I was super upset yesterday because I offered to work extra, and it's like my 6th weekend in a row working. I'm working like every weekend all summer. It's really intense during these months. And they like yelled at me, like my bosses yelled at me for something that I didn't even do. I don't know, I was super sad, but work was really fun today. I really enjoy my day jobs too. I need to zoom out a bit so I can see what I'm doing. So yeah, or any requests or whatever, like, as I said, I was thinking maybe I could paint Billie Eilish today instead of a video. But yeah. Lit says she's awesome. Yes, she is. I am sort of a fan, I realized today. Poison Soul is off. See you, Psycho. Have fun. Show me all your projects later. Hikari just got 32 subs. Awesome. Happy lolly noises. Congratulations. Yeah. Yes, Billie. Okay. Should we paint Billie? Should I just find a good reference? Okay. I was going through her music video of Bad Guy, because it was a really nice looking video. But maybe I should just, I got the hiccups. I always get the hiccups. But maybe I should just get a good picture of her resting bitch face. She has an amazing resting bitch face. Actually, I'm gonna Google. I always say to not, like, copyright is hard, but I don't think it's always cool to just take someone's photo. But hopefully I can do it in a transformative way, in which I'm cool with it. Yeah, this is the one. Oh no, how will I see chat? I do it like this. And there, I should change those. Oh no, it works, I think. we go. Okay, let me see. Where are you at, chat? No, it's top chat again. Live chat. Okay. Billie Eilish, huh? Actually, let me switch places with these. I want more screens. I never have enough screens. Screens, I mean. Okay. There we go. This is doable. Okay. I kind of wish I could put it on screen, but I don't know. I'm gonna do, like, I think it's from Bad Guy video when she's like in this blue environment and she has a nose blood. That is an awesome scene. Thank you, Faded. I scream, you scream, we are scream for more screens. Yes, for sure. Oh, Rachel, why I have you here? While I have you here, I listened to one of your videos with headphones for the first time, and I think your video editing program has your sound in stereo, so I can only hear your voice from one ear. So it's not really a problem, but if it's a problem or something, I just wanted to let you know. Hi Christy, nice to see you here. How are you? Luna says, thanks for the little explanation. I hope that helps. Like, that kind of blew my mind when I figured out, like, oh, it's so much easier for me if I do it that way. Because I think our brains automatically want to go to, like, draw the objects. And it's just so much more complex. Like, why make it hard for yourself, you know? How are you all today? I hope you're having an awesome day. This is going to be really hard. I'm gonna just see if I can get another picture real quick. Great art! This is modern art, if you're wondering what you're watching. This is modern art. I love this color though, this tealy blue color. Can you tell? Billie Eilish. Resting face. Okay, let him see. Or maybe I can just type nosebleed. Oh, she's gorgeous. Oh, this is a good image. Okay, let's go. I think I should go a little more yellow on the midtones. Why don't I ever sketch? I hate sketching. I sketch with my paint. Okay, let me see. Hikari says, my fold are always sideways. Your fold? What? Rachel had some trouble with the latest one, like the videos. Oh, you had funky sound too? I had that problem a few times as well. I didn't change the audio. Ugh, what is called? The audio. You know, like when you edit your videos, it's like one line for the video and one track for the audio, and I just right-clicked the audio and put it in mono, and that fixed all my problems. Okay, Does this look like Billie Eilish yet? So I don't know, man. Maybe later. Okay, so gonna have that way more. Woo! I wanna have that in high opacity for sure. I need to zoom out so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, and her sort of blue hair? Gosh, I always mix those up. The hair and the hair. This is going to be a hard color to get. Maybe if I just mix them. Sometimes even when I draw, like when I paint digitally, I have to think of, like, I can't pick it out from the color picker. I just have to paint one color on the other to sort of figure out, like, I think in traditional paint terms, if that makes sense. Right now it looks like a fist. Oh no! I need it way bluer than this. She has this awesome teal, sort of green-blue hair color. I had that once, I rocked it. If I say so myself. Am I too old? No, I'm not too old. I could do that. Okay. Let's see. Let's just, I'm just gonna try to find a general shape. I want this way darker over here. Hey Blue! Yeah, it's been a while. Rachel says it also put my audio completely out of sync. Oh, I hate that! Oh my gosh, that is so annoying. Ugh. It looked like a dubbed foreign movie. Aw. I had this problem too until I found a little button on my editing program with a magnet on it, and that fixed all my problems. Or like it was a chain, I think. It linked my videos together. Okay. Oh, my other screen is so dark. Gosh, I am so happy. I'm going to buy a screen calibrator because my Etsy store finally sold enough so I can invest in it. And it's so amazing. I have so much problems with not being able to see the true color. And I've been wanting to like get prints forever. I've been struggling so much because my screen shows the wrong colors. But right now I'm finally getting a screen calibrator and my life troubles are over. Hi Alkion, how are you? Thank you. Yeah, it's a very blue day apparently. I'm just gonna zoom out and sketch out some facial features. This is very art, just so you know. I hate like when my paintings go through, like they have to go through a certain ugly phase, at least for me. Like some artists have told me that a painting should look good in every step of the process, and I'm like, yeah, but no, I'm not doing that, man. Like how do I even? Hikari says, oh my lord, that reminds me of a song by Regina Spektor has a song called Blue Lips. I had no idea. I'm not a super big fan of them, but I've heard a few songs, I think. Wow, her forehead is way bigger than this. She has quite a large forehead. I'm gonna cut. The image I'm drawing from is cut from here, so I'm also gonna do that just because. Tony M. Art says, hey Mando and chat. Hello Tony, welcome to chat. And today's stream, that's because I didn't have enough time to finish my koi video this week either. Ah, what the heck? It's no worries. I will finish it next week maybe. She has a really droopy lip on this screenshot I'm looking at right now. I'm probably not going to do like a proper just copy of her face. I might do my own version of it. Okay, let me see. Noses are tricky, man. I always got to focus a lot. But like the things I talked about in the beginning of the video, like when I don't draw the thing, I draw the shapes. That really helps me with noses too, because if I try to draw a nose like it looks in my mind, it's not good. It's not good, man. There's this weird shadow making a point there. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna call this a face. Helkin says, that's strange. I'm almost always here. Wait, what? Oh, Rachel says, I haven't seen you in a while. You're always in my streams? Are you? Thank you, man. That's super nice of you. I'm just noticing, like, sometimes it really helps me when I look at like big shapes, and actually there's a shape going on all the way from here to the very top on her forehead. That's like one line. Almost. Oh, sorry, the hiccups again. So it looks like I'm sketching. I just said I never sketch and I hate to sketch, and now I'm sketching. How very sketchy of me. If you want to say something specifically to me, at me, so I make sure I don't miss it. Also, hi Gaps. Have I said hi yet? Hi. If I haven't, I'm sorry. If I have and forgot, I'm also sorry. Okay, let me see. Actually, I'm gonna just make a really big shadow here to represent the eye sockets. Like all over, actually. Sometimes when I do this, I cheat. And it's not cheating really, but it's just a quicker way. You put the image you're painting on and like trace it, just like the general facial features. And I really do like to do that when I'm short of time, because then you're doing the painting anyway, and usually it still takes me like 12 hours to finish the painting. But right now I kind of feel like I want to try this. It's been a real long time since I did it this way. Not a long time, but I feel like it's really important to not rely on like tracing. It sometimes can be really useful, but I don't want to rely on it, if you know what I mean. It is Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish? Yeah, it's her. Actually, yeah. Well, not yet, but soon. I've loved watching your trips, Rachel. It's been so much fun. Hello, Eamon. Eamon Crafts. Sorry if I mispronounce any of you guys' name wrong. People probably don't matter. People are always like, oh, how do I pronounce your name? And I'm like, you know, just do it whichever way you feel comfortable to do it. Because I really don't mind. I don't. Oh, whoa, that's way too dark. There we go. Should I do this more painterly? Maybe I should. So I'm gonna go with a super yellow tone to figure out some highlights. I feel like all the shadows in the face are super red. It's probably, well, it's not weird because it's a really cool environment, and in a cool environment, in cool light, shadows look warm, even if they aren't. So maybe if I go in with super gray now, it's gonna look almost warm. You know, Anders Zorn is a really famous painter who he's famous for having a super limited palette. He had like 4 paints, and I think there's some really odd choice, because I usually only also paint with like 5 or 6 paints when I paint traditionally, I don't need more because I can mix all the colors from the colors I have. But he has this really odd, I think he has no blue or something like that, but it doesn't matter because he uses a gray, and next to all the reds it looks really cool. Sorry, I had to press OK, show that message for some reason. I'm not really sure what's going on. Ask me if it's something important. So, her nose is there's a super nice shape here. I need to get better with shapes. Oh my god guys, I have this awesome, really fun project that I'm hoping I can do in September, and it's going to be so much fun if I can. And if I can, it's gonna be awesome, and oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell you guys. I really hope you will like it, and I think you will. More red for the shadows. Okay, let me see. I saw a question. How are you, Mando? I am good, thank you. How are you? Hello? No more responding to me. What? Sorry if I responded slowly. Rachel says, I'm excited to hear about this new product. Yes! It's like a crazy idea. It's really, I don't know. Maybe it's not that crazy, but to me it's a really, really out there thing. And I'm so hoping it will work out. I think it will. It probably will. It would mean I have to save up a lot of money, and I have to take time off work. It's a huge project, and it's going to be so much fun. Hopefully it will work out. I have, like, sometimes, do you feel like sometimes you have too big ideas for the amount of time you have? I feel like I do. Well, not really. This looks nothing like Billie Eilish. What's up with that? Okay, let me go in with some warm shadows again. Oh, there's this really interesting shape here. Maybe if I paint that out, it will be better. And here's a really weird one. And then there's a really, actually, super gray shadow all over this area. So, do any of you guys have any interesting projects to share with us? Can you show us the reference? It's just an image from Google. I'm not really sure if I'm going to go with this one. Wow, my screen colors are so different. Oh, I'm painting in green because my other screen is showing me green, and this is blue on this screen. Oh well, can't wait to get that screen calibrator. I'm getting this one. It's fairly cheap actually. It's called Color Monkey Smile. So it's pretty cheap, and apparently it's just plug and play, and it will like do the thing all by itself. And that's good because I hear you have to calibrate your screens pretty often, like, or you should. So I don't know. Where's the top chat again? Live chat. Lit says, I'm working on a story about 6 sisters whose designs are based off candy. Oh, that's awesome. Alkion says, I have thought of 2 projects. One can only be applied after I get 1,000 subscribers because I need a community tab. Oh, cool. That's really interesting. I hope you get to 1,000 subscribers soon. So maybe we all should go and check out Alkion's channel. Should we? I like to help people out when I can. And also while I'm at it, Rachel Padilla, you should check her channel out. It is awesome. And I want to see her stream again. Well, Barlet 300 could be a while, but thank you, okay. Well, like, I feel being active really helped me. Like, the more active I was on other people's channel, the faster it goes for me. Faster, like, it doesn't really matter, but if you have a goal like that, I think it could be really helpful. And I think that's, like, my channel growth or whatever has really stagnated, and I think that's a lot because I work too much. I can't be active on other people's channel. It really bums me out, but like, not because of growth, because I want to be active. It's just something that I've noticed, that if I am more active, my channel grows faster. But I know you're a pretty active person, so yeah, I hope you get to your goal soon. I was really psyched when I got the community tab, but I have only used it like 4 times, maybe 3. I don't know how many people sees those posts though. I haven't got a really big response from them, so maybe who sees them? Like the one who has the bell? I don't know. This looks so horrible right now. Don't worry, it will be better one day. Okay, let me catch up. Hikari says, I'm working on a project from my sketchbook, 2 pages of all the Studio Ghibli characters. Oh wow, that is such a fun project. Gonna take me hours, yeah. Alkin says, my scheduled upload starts in 2 minutes. Going to give myself a view and then come back. Oh, thank you. Good luck. I'll watch it with the video later. Rainbow Eyes says, I kind of want to grow my channel, but I don't like talking in front of a camera. Well, you don't have to talk in front of a camera. I mean, a lot of people have like they draw a persona or like a Like, if you know the channel, excuse me, hiccups. If you know the channel as Comic Maker, if you don't, it's an amazing channel and you should check it out. But she has, like, Amanda, who runs the channel and talks, she has like a drawn character that it's like her face, it's like her persona. I guess it's her drawn, I'm not sure. People do that differently. Some have a persona, some draw this themselves. Other people, they do other stuff, you know. Wow, I feel so smart. But that's always an option. I've been thinking about that myself, because filming and editing film and stuff, that takes a huge amount of time, and right now I'm pretty out of time. Time is like what I don't have. I just saw our facial features are way too big, actually. I'm just gonna maybe... or lower them? Oh wow, nope. Okay, let me see. They should be way lower, I saw that now. I'll fix it later. I'll fix it as I go. As I do. Okay. What else? Oops. What else? Connor is here. Hello. Yes, you watch as Comic Maker. Yeah, she's amazing. I love watching her streams with her husband. They're so, like, having so much fun. Like, it's such a genuine conversation. I almost feel like I am there, you know? It's so much fun. Okay, what more? Oh my lord, you said Gib. It's Gib. What? Excuse me, what? I don't know. Did I do something wrong, or is that a joke? I'm not native English. I am sensitive about these things. Gabs says, are you joining Dina's Turquoise Challenge? I haven't been asked already. I am not sure. It's like last time, I really wanted to join, but I had to work so hard to fit in an extra video in my schedule. Like, I am scheduled to, like, November, probably. Or scheduled. Like, it's not dead set, but I have several things I'm working on, so I don't know, maybe. Like, sometimes I make a video in like a day. Sometimes that happens, but usually not. So probably not, but if I can, I will. Did I miss anyone's question? Elkian says, yeah, everyone that hits the bell. So, if you like my content and want to have my community posts, hit that bell. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, it just did that. But honestly, I am planning to do, like, you know, I do like shout outs to commenters every week, or like every week when I can remember to. I'm going to do like feature raffles in my community posts. So if you want to like win features in my videos in the future, you should hit that bell. Like, for real. Alkion says, I read Connor and Alkion, and then I said Callion. Alkion says, or at least one only voiceover without video. Alkion says, I never talked in front of the camera before, but I will try to, so soon, hopefully. Yeah, it's sort of awkward in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, but you'll get used to it pretty quickly. Connor, you're so sweet. Thank you for joining, although it's so late for you, Ram. I see you around, I guess, in the Discords and stuff. Ram is also, like, amazing channel. I'm just, it's not like I'm trying to plug all of you, but I do. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of amazing artists in here, so I would feel really good if you guys checked each other out and, you know, supported each other's content if you like it, which I think you will. What is wrong? I'm gonna do it like that. Oh, I feel like something I want to do more, but I never do because it's scary, is paint more gesturally or whatever. I wish I was braver sometimes. I would like to go all messy, like I do sometimes, like I did in my Emilia Fart painting that is so messy, and I just loved painting it. It was so much fun. Last week when I streamed, I was talking about how I paint when I'm painting abstract, and I just love splashing and like scraping away paint and like just uncover an image you weren't planning for. And I miss that so much. I rarely paint traditionally anymore because it takes time and money and space that I don't have. But I should do that more in my art. Digitally too. It's so much fun. It makes me so happy. Oops, what did I just do? There we go. Look it up what? Okay. Maybe I will look it up, or I just say it like I do in Swedish. I say Ghibli. Thank you, Ram. Connor says, no jokes, you're the best. I was showing my mom your art. She loved it. Thank you, that's so awesome. I actually love that so much. There's this other person in the HIVE that said that they showed my videos to their mother, and their mother liked it apparently. And that's so that makes me really happy to hear that. It's like, that means it can, like, any age can like it. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying? Hikaru says, have you heard of Hianonatsu? No. I went into Swedish there. I almost answered you in Swedish. Her art is stunning. I will have to check her out then. I'll just save that name real quick in my little sticky notes. There we go. Eamon says hi again. Hello, Eamon. Rachel says this is a great place to find new artists. Yes. Yes, it is. You guys are amazing. Connor says, I've done a Good Omens drawing on Instagram. Oh my god, I love that book so much. Like, No, wait. No! It's the other one of... Wait, what? Which am I thinking of? I am thinking of American Gods. It's also written by Neil Gaiman. And Good Omen was written by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, right? Those are my two favorite authors. Like, for real, I love them to bits, to death. And that makes me so scared to read Good Omen, because what if I don't like it? There's my two biggest inspirations when it comes to writing or books. Yes, Good Omens is a book, and it's by two absolutely brilliant people. So I can't read it. It's like, it freaks me out. I have 2 copies of that book in my bookshelf, actually, but I can't bring myself to read it, because what if it's bad, or what if I don't like it? It's so high in my mind. Like, for real, like, let me just plug this for a while because I'm gonna nerd out full on nerd on you guys now. Neil Gaiman, the world's best storyteller. Like, he has the best storylines ever. Like, it's, I don't even understand how he can have such amazing mind, but he has. And then we have the world's most competent word twister. I don't even know the words in English, but like Terry Pratchett, for real, he is amazing. His way of using words and make amazing puns and make like really sharp cutting like criticism on society at the same time. It's so amazing. Like, oh my gosh, you guys have to read his stuff or their stuff. So there, full on nerd mode deactivated. I can play cool again now. Okay, let me see. Rainbow said, oh cool, I just knew it was a show. Yes, please read it. I'm sure it's good. I haven't read it because it makes me scared. Did I miss anything? Neil Gaiman is the best and Terry Pratchett, yes. Rachel says, don't be scared, you'll love it. Yeah, I probably would. I don't... Why don't I read anymore? I know why I don't. I don't have time. But... also, like... I should read it, I should. Maybe I will. Alkian says, no time. I'm on book 6 of the Witcher series. Ooh! Got 2 more. Are they any good? I know it's a really popular series. It's been years since I read, actually. Like, properly. Sometimes I have a lot of books. I'm a book collector more than I am a book reader anymore. And what am I even saying? I don't know. I spaced out for a moment. So, who are your guys' favorite authors? I was almost done with my video I was going to post today, and I like accidentally said the most funniest thing I've ever said. It's not funny really, but like I was asking, like, it's a video on like art advice, and then I asked for you guys' art advice, and I just said, like, I'm sure we can find some really good hive-minded wisdom in the comment section, and that I feel so true to me. It really rings true that, I don't know, hive mind. It's a beautiful word. I really love that. I sometimes dream about the day, like, if we can upload or download like life experience from computers or whatever, like if we can, we would be such nice people. Like, it's impossible to be mean to someone if you can understand and feel their pain. Like, that's usually how conflicts are resolved. People talk it out and then they, you know, realize that it was a misunderstanding. And imagine to just download every other person's life experience. We would be such amazing species, I think. I think we will be. Yo, Dina. That sounds really interesting, Alkion. Thank you for sharing. Oh, Rolling, of course, yes. The person that got me into reading, for sure, Lit. Beth McCullen, who's that though? Maybe I should look that person up if you mention them in the same sentence as JK. I can't say the word, the English pronunciation of J sometimes. Dina is in the house. Yeah. I was plugging your channel a lot. Is that how you say it, by the way? I tried to finish my koi painting this week too and failed. But I was almost done, and I wonder how much I can plug someone's channel. The word is I'm looking for is plug, right? I have a shadow there that has this really interesting shape to it. Alkin says Dina is back at it again. Another awesome challenge. Yeah. Yeah, I will try. I was just talking about your challenge actually, Dina. Excuse me. I will join if I can, but I doubt that I can, but I will try. I will try, man. I think everyone in chat that is here, if you can join Dina's challenge, her challenges are usually super fun. So you should join it if you can. Okay, let's see. Dina says we have over 60 artists signed up. Oh wow, it will be epic. Yeah, I'm sure it will be epic. This painting could pass as a turquoise painting, kinda. Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing, Dina. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna go in with a slightly smaller brush to try to get some details in. I should probably have sketched this out and just traced it to save time. It takes so much faster until when I get to a point where it actually looks like something, because now it's going to take me a little while. I'm going to go with a cool eye. Elgin says, please get Billie's lips right. Yeah, she has a really awkward look. Look at this. How awkward is that? Look he has in those lips. That's really awkward. I don't promise anything, Elkian, but I will try for sure. Right, I want it to have like a thin brush. And then there's this little light here. And this is entire shadow. I'm more worried. Lips are always easy to paint for me. I'm more worried about the nose and the eyes. So something like that. She has this really nice bump on her nose here. I love stuff like that. Like really, things that really give character. Like weird stuff. Like her eyes are one thing that really gives character. Because they're so, you know, resting bee. She looks so like she don't care about anything. I love that. And I'm gonna try to get some red in the eyes already. Maybe I should... Do you guys mind if I just flip out and start to work really gesturally? I want to do that more. I feel like sometimes I try too hard to like... I think about the finished result and I just want to enjoy the ride. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Sorry. And I'm gonna go with really dark shadow in this entire area. Oh my gosh, I love painting with like sketching. Why is the eye off? Oh, right, it should go like that. I painted it all wrong. And then there's a really intense slope at the end of the eye, and this white should go further in for sure. Oh, that looks so droopy, but I like that. I want to stream. I have a question for you guys. I want to stream more regularly. Still can't say that word, but you know what I'm talking about. So, if I stream more regularly, would you think that is a good thing or a bad thing? Because I feel like when some people stream too often, I get really, well, not tired, but I don't know, it means less to me if you know what I mean. Because it gets like I get oversaturated with the I don't know, that person, I guess. So I've been really curious. I really want to stream more often because I really enjoy it and I want to get a schedule, but I don't know how that would work out. Like for real, like if someone streams too often, I usually unsubscribe. Hi Gio, yes it is, or like it's supposed to be soon. Rachel says yes, flip out. Dina says love your hair pulled back. Thank you. It's always in my way otherwise. Alkian says that's a pretty bad reference for her lips. Yeah, that was what I was talking about. I might use another reference from that. Like, there's several clips. I just really liked the eyes from this. But I really like her lips. She has like really big lips actually. So I might just use another reference when I get to that point. Probably. It's probably because she's singing in this shot. Luna says, the more you stream, the more you draw, the more productive, but personally I love more streams. Okay. Rachel says, I'd love to see you more often. Dina says, agreed, I think 1 or 2 times per week is perfect on a certain schedule, so people know what to expect. Yeah, exactly. And I still want to make videos, and before I could just record as I streamed, but right now I kind of like this setup that I have now with like the little bee and the previous artwork slideshow, and I can't really use that in my video, so I have to work on 2 different artworks per week. Then I don't have to finish each artwork every time like I did in the koi painting. I mean, that turned out fine. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to do. I might stream more often. That big project I was talking about, it's actually like, it's like a stream-based project, so I really hope I can do that. Oh yes, I'm loving the sketchiness. Usually I hate sketchiness, but right now I feel like I want to flip a little bit and go a little bit wild. Actually, do I have any other brush? I usually paint with the same brush all the time. Maybe I should just like put in some extra things there. I did this with the Emilia Fart painting I did. I really enjoyed the look on that one when I and also painting it, just throwing in stuff that felt good. That was really nice. And I've been thinking about that a lot, how I paint so much more with feeling when I paint traditionally, and I've been thinking about why that is. It's so much easier for me to just splash paint around and go with a brush that feels right. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone else but me. And I get a totally different look than I do when I paint digitally. So, yeah. I want some pink in here. It would really not really follow the reference very well, but I think it will look nice. Let's see if I have some cool brush. Okay, that was a weird one. What else do we have? What's this? Yeah, okay. Now I'm gonna paint. Maybe this is a good painting to paint with. That's an interesting look. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, let me see. What did I miss? Super Geo, do you watch or used to watch the Disney Channel? I never had those channels. But I've seen stuff from Disney Channel. What else? Luna says, I think it's better not to do it too often, but frequently. Yeah, that's a fine line to follow, right? Dina says, I love the Disney Channel. That's awesome, Dina. Have you guys heard about the death of Cameron Boyce? No, I don't think I have. Elkin says, now it seems populated with too many real actors shows. Oh, so it's a person? I thought the death of Cameron Boyce was a show called that, but it's a person that died, I guess. I don't really know who that is, but that is super sad. Let's all highlight Gio's name. Elkin says, I wish I had a sketchbook. Liam? What? Like every other normal YouTuber to do a flip through, but my hundreds of drawings are all separate A4 papers held together in a folder. Well, just flip through those. Just like throw them on a pile. That would be really cool. Dina says there's a visceral feeling with holding a brush. Yeah, but I've been thinking about that. I wonder if it's because I've used regular paintbrushes more, or if it's for some other reason. Because I don't really know why it's like that. I've been thinking about, is it because I'm used to holding things, and holding something that's not in my hand really is too abstract? Or like, I don't know, I wonder if it would be different if I had, like, when I started to get interested in digital art, I was like 13 years old, but I never kind of got into that point in life that I bought a tablet or like started doing it myself. And I've been thinking about, is it is that the reason? But I don't really know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Because digital things are, it's a sort of hard concept to grasp in a way. And I think that's why people are so confused about copyrights and stuff, because they're not like taking anything, but it's someone who worked like hundreds of hours on something. So I don't know, it's a really hard concept. I'm really bummed out about it because like here in Sweden, I'm gonna go all okay, let's go to the business side. So when it comes to taxes in art in Sweden, you have some really cool exceptions. Like we have super high tax, right? You all probably heard, like we have almost 40% of what we earn goes to the states in one way or another, which is great because healthcare, you know, and stuff like that. I don't really mind, but when it comes to art, because art is such a hard field to work in, you have all these kinds of exceptions. So you can charge less VAT or VAT, which is sort of like a tax for consumption. So everything we buy have that certain tax, but when it comes to art, you can lower that tax like in a ridiculous amount. Maybe sometimes, usually it's 25% here, but when it comes to art, you can do it go like down to 6%, like you're selling the license, which is super awesome. The thing is though, digital art is not in that exception. So if I charge stuff like as a business and I charge people for my paintings, I have to give away 40% of my earnings in the end. It's like, why is this not art? I have painted it with my hands, just in a computer. You know what I'm saying? It's really... Okay, so today's word is apparently, you know what I'm saying? Last time it was something else I kept saying. But yeah, that tax problem is really bumming me out, because why is the law so far behind? It's so annoying. I just really worked myself up here. Let me catch up. Jeez, no, Elkin says, sorry, can't write properly on the new phone. Oh, I can't write on any phone, that's fine. Trying to upload every weekend now, especially Sundays. Yeah, it's my upload day too. I think it's a good day to upload instead of Tuesdays. So I was thinking uploading the Turkish challenge a day early. I was several days early, I think. Or late, I can't remember. Or was that for the doodle challenge that Eve did? I'm not sure. Dina says you could do a desktop flip through. Yeah, that would be really cool. Thank you for being here, Lit. It's been amazing to talk to you and see you again. I guess it's not so interesting for people to listen to me when I talk about Swedish tax systems, I guess. But it's so bumming me out, man. It's like Vind said the other day, some British company approached him and asking if he could like do something for a game, like some music, and he was like, yeah, sure, but I expect to have like a Swedish average salary, because why shouldn't he? And it's just a fact, if you're gonna hire a Swede, it's going to cost you. It's very expensive, but it's not a bad thing. But I don't know, certain areas could be better, like the cultural areas. Really bums me out. Hello, Pencil. Back you are. I'm talking about tax. Welcome. Dina says, I wonder if that is because digitally many copies could be made. Yeah, but it's not like... There are certain reasons, like... If I print by hand, for example, I can lower my VAT or VAT, or however it's pronounced, my VAT tax. But if I do more, it's like it's so weird specific rules. Like if you make 4 statues, it's one VAT rate, but if you make 5 statues, it's another one. Why? Why that amount? It's so weird. It's so weird. So, should I talk about? Yeah, it's a really fun topic, huh? I'm just like, I find it really fun though, because I haven't officially started a business because I don't have to yet, because it costs you. So I'm waiting until I absolutely just have to. But I think it's so much fun, like having to think about these things. Vind gets super stressed out about these things. But I think it's so much fun. Imagine being able to pay tax with your art. Isn't that awesome? Ah, that is awesome. Tax, I don't care. I'm probably like, people sometimes try to talk to me about like being angry about tax or whatever, and I'm like, tax is great, what are you talking about? Rachel says, I want to hire Amanda to be my accountant. She can do all your Swedish taxes. Yeah, man. I charge 40%, so basically you will have 20% left from all your sales. Oh, I just made up that mouth. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Alkion will be mad at me if I make up a mouth. This does not look... Should I paint Billie Eilish, or should I just make up a person based on Billie Eilish? I'm not sure. What do you guys think? That's how I use reference to, just to refer back to what I started talking about in the beginning. I usually paint based on a painting, like to see light and shape, but then I changed that so it's like my own, if you get what I mean. Why isn't this? It feels like this should have more green in it from the hair. Or am I? There's a great Swedish. I'm gonna teach you guys some Swedish now. There's a awesome Swedish saying, or like it's a phrase you use. You can say, I'm out on a bicycle ride, and that means like someone has no idea what they're doing. I don't know why, but I really like that one. Is the sound okay, by the way? No one have commented. Usually people comment that my music is too loud. Is it okay today? Is that why no one has commented on it? Dina says, this currently looks like half Mando, so I usually accidentally paint myself, don't we all? Is it just me? I do that all the time. There's this really nice shadow by the eye that I want to catch. Gonna go pretty saturated. How nice is that shape? It's super nice. I'm already starting to blend, but I didn't want to. It looks odd. Why does it look odd? Let me liquefy that. Sure. Sure. Yeah, that looks way better. Yes, Gabsy, I've been talking about taxes. I've been going on about taxes for like, I don't know, 15 minutes probably. There's a few rules in Swedish law I don't really agree with, although I agree with a lot of them. Rachel says, did you all catch that? New video? Really? No, I missed that. Why do I miss everything you say, Pencil? Pencil says, I couldn't stay on your stream because I was lagging due to me uploading a new video. That's very interesting news indeed. I've challenged Pencil to do a video I want him to do. I don't think it's that one yet, right? But I hope you will do that one someday. I'm not gonna spoil it too much. Alkian says the volume on your stream is actually very low. Thank you for saying. Everyone that's listening, I'm going to pump up the volume. So, yeah. Just so you know, I'm gonna lower or put up my volume. So, is this too much? Is this okay? Maybe the music is a bit loud now. How about that? That looks good. When I look in my OBS, when I talk, I'm entering the yellow area. That's not great. But, yeah, let me know. How's that? It's perfect. Ah, it's much better. Thank you. I'm happy I asked. Thank you, Dina. Yeah, I love Rachel's self-portraits. Oh my god. I love how you, like, your face fits your painting so well. Does that make sense? Accidentally paint ourselves. Have you seen my work? Rachel says. Yeah. I've been thinking about that. Is that because you have yourself as a reference, or is there a deeper reason? I've been really intrigued by that. And Pencil says, it's not the idea we discussed. That will be your next video, hopefully. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to do that video as well. I thought that was a really nice idea. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. It's like a common challenge. But it's not so common anymore. It was a lot more common like 2-3 years ago. But I really want to do it. Oh, I want to. And I want to see you do it, Pencil. Should we tell everyone what it is so everyone can do that? That would be fun. I'll leave it up to you because it's your next video. Rachel says, I spent my whole life painting this face. Yeah, I feel ya. Oh, hi Eve, nice to see you. Man, it's been a while since I saw you in my streams. Not that I stream very much though, so probably my fault. Today we're sort of maybe painting Billie Eilish, but I haven't decided yet. I'm kind of breaking my own rule. I have a rule about never going full black. But I'm sort of almost breaking it right now. Hey everyone, we've been talking about you a little bit before. We talked about Dina's new challenge and her previous challenge, and I also talked about your Doodle Day challenge. That was so much fun. Oh, thanks Dina. I'm gonna give myself a like. Do you guys ever do that? Like your own stuff? I do that. No shame. No shame. Oh, what time is it? Oh, I can't scream. It's okay. I can't scream after 15 minutes. Because of my rent contract says. Also, I will probably end the stream in like 1 to 1.5 hours, which is super sad because I'm having so much fun, but I'm working. I'm working tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to my work tomorrow. I've been working a lot at this other place that I really like that one too, but it's a lot more intense. And this work I'm going to tomorrow, it's just so super chill. Elkion says, it's actually recommended that you like and add 1 comment in every video. Really? Oh, Lo is here? Hey Lo, nice to see you here. Awesome. Really happy to see you. I mean, I sometimes add comments just because, like, if someone is going to comment, I have like a question or whatever I want people to answer. But I didn't know it was a thing. Yeah, Dina has over 60 artists in her upcoming turquoise challenge. Maybe I should just do this a turquoise English, please. Well, that challenge. It's one of my favorite colors, so when I saw that, I was like, yes, I have to join. But I will see. I'll have to see if I can. Hopefully I can. There we go. I'm gonna... And then there's this really shadow area here. There we go. And here. Oops. No! I sometimes do that. I sort of copy. How do I do that? It's not that one. Oh, that's how I do it. Oh, do I copy the layer when I do that? Oh, I just did like 1,000,000 copies. I had no idea that that short commando English? It is getting late for me. I've been streaming for a while when English just stops working in my brain. I've accidentally been almost spoke Swedish when I answered the stuff I read. That is really odd. Like, for you guys who don't speak several languages, like when you get to a certain fluidity, or like, I'm not really fluent in English, but when you get to a certain point of comfort, your brain don't know if you translated like a word or a saying. At least that's for me. Like, my brain sometimes don't know, oh, is this something you say in Swedish or is it English and I have just translated, and vice versa. And it's interesting for sure, but also like it gives me problems sometimes. Not so much in Swedish, because I feel like all people have this certain level of English. So when you hear someone say something wrong, you sort of get the general point anyway. But in English, I think it gives me problems because I think I say Swedish sayings sometimes that no one have any idea what I'm talking about. But it's fine, it's fine. It's all fine. We're all friends here, right? Okay, let me see. Eve says, I'm gonna leave the stream on in the background, but I have a speech to write and learn for Tuesday. Art looks great. Thank you. Thank you. I will try to be interesting enough for your listening. You guys who want to listen. Wait, Rachel, are you gonna join? You will try, yeah. Same. Dina Tollefson. Wait, what? What are you answering to, Luna? The good thing is you don't have to draw a person, I hope? No, you can just... I mean, if you want to draw a circle, if you want to draw modern art, well, technically post-modern, I think that's fine. Do you guys ever wonder what they will call our age? Like, we just passed an era of like, what was it called? Like the computer age or something, and right now we're like living in after that one, and it's so interesting because no one can ever really judge their own age, like, or not age. What do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like the era, like we had Renaissance and we had Baroque. I don't know this in English. Don't judge me. But no one really knows their own, like, what era they live in until they die. Am I right? If it's not like the Impressionists, then who named themselves. But you know what I mean? It's going to be so interesting. Like when I'm an old lady, it's going to be really interesting to see what people call this time, what they think about these times. Why do I even think about these things? I don't know. It's a bad habit. Wonder about things I can never get the answer to. Oh, I kind of like the thing I have going on now with sort of like a circle. It's really nice. I also like the pastel-y tones that kind of accidentally happened here. Isn't this nice? I like these circly circly things. I'm gonna keep working on those. This is what happens when you have fun and play and don't really plan. I love this. Oh, there's some purple in here. I'm gonna bring that up with me. Give me that purple. Where is it? Give me purple. I'm gonna do my own purple. Whoop. I want brighter. There we go. Isn't this nice? I think it looks nice. This reminds me, I once took this really cool photo of a dude, and I spanned my camera as I took the photo, so I got this really cool motion blur around his face that was sort of like a circle. That was really cool. Alkian is back with a happy tummy. That makes me happy to hear. No, I don't speak any German. Dina says, I used to be very proficient in German, and that had that happen. Yeah, it's a really weird concept. I just read Pencil's comment and my brain broke a little. I was like, what? What does that mean? And then I remembered he was a pencil. Dina says, it will be interesting to see what historians says. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be so much fun. Okay. So what is going on is I don't really know. I'm just playing, having fun. I'm thinking about maybe I should put in some teal in these shadowy areas. Oh, there's this big shadow here I haven't noticed. It's sort of shaped like that. I'm gonna bring just some warmth into it slightly. She has a really interesting, speaking of her lips again, she has this really interesting thing that some people have when their mouth is prominent in the face. They get these really weird shadows under here, and I just love that. Alkian says, wanna do collabs sometimes? Yeah, sure, I'm pretty booked for a long time, but that could be really cool. Send me an email about your ideas or whatever. Do I have my email written out anywhere? I should have that in my description. Oh well, it's in my about section. Oh, Annalisa's here? I missed her. Hello, Annalisa. And also bye, I guess. Alkion said, oh wait, Pencils Consumer, they will say our era was the snowflakes era. Everybody was a snowflake in all eras. The era where comedy died. You know, that's what people have been saying in every era right next to the previous one. Like, for example, they said that about the 60s, like, oh, music died and culture it's the death of culture. And then now everybody is like, oh, the 60s were so awesome, the music was great. And they said that about the Baroque area. They were like, oh my god, look at all these weird, really extravagant things. This is the death of culture. And then now we're all like, oh, that is just so classic. This is so classy and classical and amazing. So don't worry, Alkion. People in 1,000 years, or I don't know, even just 50 years, will probably be as nostalgic as we are about any other era. Sorry. What else? Scarlett is here and she says hello. Elkion says, no, 2019 is particularly bad. People has always been like that. Well, I'm one of the people who think representation is really important. And also, like, I shouldn't even speak on it because who am I to talk? I'm a white person. Dina says, wonderful live stream, such a lovely and fabulous discussion. Well, was it? we covered taxes, we covered, I don't know, it's better than like my last 2 streams when I've just talked about death. But, should I work on the face? I haven't worked on the face in a really long time. Yeah, I should work on the face. How will I do this? I've been thinking about the thing that I just talked about. Like, there's some opinions that it's so popular to think now. For example, a friend of mine, I asked my friend, I was like, oh, I need to talk about something. And she was like, oh, what about body positivity? And I was like, do I want to get into that thing though? Like, no matter what I say, it's going to be, like, usually people are, it's so popular now to say, like, things that I don't think. I think body positivity is good. I would just want to state that so everybody knows what I'm talking about. Because I think, first and all, if you wanted to do anything with your life, you have to love yourself. I think that is the most important thing. When you love yourself, you will do right towards your body. So, but I was like, do I want to get into that? And, like, do I want to even talk about this now? Because it's quite popular. Like, the thing you state, Alkio, and I see that all the time. Like, people are so sensitive these days. And I don't think that. I think it's amazing that people do their best to be inclusive and make sure people get seen. Because I've seen all these... I've seen and heard all these stories about people telling how sad and soul-crushing it was to not be represented, so they think that everything about them is wrong. So I think it's wonderful that people start to fight for other, like, they think it's important that people get seen, that they feel validated. I think that is amazing. I don't think it's a bad thing at all that people are sensitive and work their hardest for other groups that's not even their own. Like people standing up for gay people, like, oh, we want, like, a really popular thing to talk about is trans people, if you're going to have a trans role, why not hire a trans person? Like, why? If it's this one single role that they can play, or maybe like there's this feels odd for me as a Swede to say because it feels really offensive, but you know, little people, like short people, I think they're supposed to be called little people in English, and that feels weird for me as a Swede, but sometimes they hire tall people to play short roles, and I'm like, why didn't you, like, why? If there's this one role this person can play, why didn't you just hire the one person that could represent their group, you know? I think it's important to talk about these things, even when it's not my own group. Why couldn't I fight for them, you know? Elkin says, I agree with you. All I'm saying, it should be some kind of a boundary. Not every role has to be a minority. I don't think it's even close, so I don't think you have to worry, because I think we are very, very far from having every role being a minority. But, you know, why should there be so many not minorities, you know? I don't think it's bad that people try to fight for other groups to be represented, or their own group for that matter. I think that's really important. Some of you guys know this. My mother is gay, and I grew up I went to a Christian school. That was fun. Christian people can be really nice sometimes, but you know, not in these my personal circumstances. And I mean, I am from what I can call a rainbow family, we say in Sweden, but people in my situation, or like people, can't do that fight alone. Do you know what I'm saying? This got really deep, didn't it? But when I sat in that classroom trying to tell people that I'm okay, like I couldn't tell everyone about my mother because, well, Christian people can be really mean too, so I didn't tell them, but I tried to stand up for that group of people, like LGBT plus. But alone in a big group, that's really hard. So I think we all as people has to, wow, motivational speak coming, but we have to stand together and stand up for each other, because fighting all these fights alone is impossible. We have to change the society as a society, do you know what I'm saying? And we can't all have each and every experience. So to me, I feel like we have to listen to the people. If a minority say that it's so sad and soul crushing that I can't be represented, I feel like I don't have a place in this society. Even if I as a white person can't understand that, I have to listen to their experience, because I can't experience that myself. I was talking in the beginning of this stream, I was talking about what a wonderful thing it could be if we could download each other's experiences and just understand them. But we can't. So just to tie that back together, I think for me, it's super important to listen to each other. And even if you don't agree or understand, it's important that that person has this experience that I will never have and understand. So I have to take their word for it. Do you understand? Scarlett says, I support everyone despite race, gender, sexuality, religion, and past, as long as they're not doing bad things. Rachel says, there's nothing more lonely than feeling alone in a group. Yeah. And yeah, exactly. And we can all relate to that, but I can't relate to being a black person in a white society, for example. How do I relate to that? I will never understand that. The only thing I ever even gotten close to feeling representation as important to me was when I watched Wonder Woman and her bath scene wasn't sexualized, and I was like, yes, I've been waiting to see this all my life. A woman that's just a woman, just a person. And that was amazing. And I was like, is this even a fraction about what representation is? I don't know. I had a moment. It was deep for me, okay? So yeah, I have a lot of opinions. I try to not post them, not state them online, but usually, like, I find it hard. I have, like, do you guys know the or the test, personality test, 16 personalities? I did that in a stream sometimes. Turns out, like, most people who watch my stream has the same personality traits. I am ENFP. Yeah. Introvert something, feeling something. So my group, I know it's not scientific, I know, but my group is called, like, the mediator. And I read that with Vind. And my group are, like, really ideal driven, apparently. And I don't feel that way. But he was, like, laughing and says, like, you don't feel you're ideally driven. You're like a vegan who's, like, in every every non-profit ever. And I'm like, well, maybe. And I feel like when it comes to moments like this, I really have to, I can't hold back. I have to speak out because I feel like I have to speak out. If I have this platform, I have to speak for someone who's not here. You know what I'm saying. It's the words of today. You know what I'm saying. I can't stop. Okay. Alkian says, totally agree. Hopefully I was not misunderstood. I mean, if it would be fine for me if you thought that people are too sensitive and, like, the conversation has gotten out of hand. That would be fine. That would be your opinion. My opinion is we always need to talk because I think we can all better ourselves as people and as society always. So, yeah. You're a mediator too. Yeah, most people that follow me seems to be mediators. Vind is the logician, and that is so funny because he's so logically... I'm gonna not just go on, like, a full-on love speech for my boyfriend as I always do. I feel like I always just fade into this being a love story stream. I do that every stream, just talk about how lovely he is, but he is. But just real short, he is extremely intelligent and he doesn't know it, but that's I hear it's usual about with intelligent people to not know how intelligent they are. And he's so logical. Sometimes it's like it's too logical. I don't know. I am very feeling driven by feeling. Pencil came as a logician too. Scarlett says, oh, I need to go, sorry I couldn't stay long. Okay, thank you for being here. I think you've been here a good time. a long time. But yeah, like, sorry for being all... I have a lot of feelings about things. I mean, I don't think you meant anything bad, Alkian. So I hope I didn't make myself like misunderstood, because I wasn't trying to speak badly about you. So sorry if I accidentally did. I don't think I did, but you know, just in case. We're talking about the 16personalities.com personality test. Oh yeah? Good, because I'm getting kind of like, I have a hard time speaking about these things really because I get afraid. I'm very afraid of conflicts. Like, I'm very afraid of conflicts. But I don't know. It's important, I think, to try. So thank you for comforting me, Alkion. Yeah, it's really fun. You should try it. 16 with the numbers, personalities.com, and it's not very scientific. So like, it's just for fun. And I think there's 4 personality traits, 4 personality traits that combines into 16 different personality types, or like, yeah. So it's like scales of 4 things, like introvert and extrovert, feeling or thinking and stuff like that. And I am INFP-T, whatever that means. The last bit I don't know exactly what it is, but it's a really fun thing to do with your friends, just for fun. And actually, a lot of people usually said, like, they're like, oh, this is exactly like me. You don't have to pay for it. You have to pay to get into the sites if you want to, like, I don't know what's in there. But you don't have to pay to do the test. So it's quite popular. And usually, I actually found out there was something, I did it with a friend, and it was really good for me, because a thing that I read out loud at my friend's place was that my personality type, usually, according to them, wants to help everybody to the point they need to fix them. And my friend said, like, yeah, you do that to me. You constantly point out mistakes I do because you want to help me, but it's actually really hurtful and make me really nervous. And I was like, oh dang, I do that. So hopefully I worked hard on myself to not do that anymore. And that was a really good experience for me, because I think I've done that a lot, actually. Just like try to help people, but instead of helping, I just make them really uncomfortable and unsure of themselves. And that makes me sad, but we all made mistakes, so that's fine. Pencil says, ugh, my vid comes out at 10. I think that's in 2 hours, because my clock is 22 now. Hello, Fates. Welcome. We've had an interesting stream about taxes and politics. I don't know. I'm sorry, everyone, okay? I'll try to shut up now, which is really hard because I have to keep talking. But, you know, hopefully none of you guys hate me, and I feel like I'm sure I'm entitled to my own opinions, but sometimes when I watch people that have very, very different opinions from me, I get really angry and I go away. So hopefully that won't happen. How are you today, Fitz? Oh, I'm Flame. Oh, are they streaming? I always hope he's going to pop in, but he never does. How is he? Tell him hi if you go there. What is this? There should be a shadow there. Okay, good. What am I even doing? This looks horrible. I'm just gonna imagine some lips now because I can't stand to look at this, and I can change it later. I'm just gonna imagine how they are. I can't really stand to look at this anymore like it is. Oh, Arthur just finished. Oh, okay, cool. It's under an hour in UK. Okay, in UK. Okay, cool. Thank you for telling me. I'll watch it later, Pencil. Wow, this has been like, I'm feeling a bit well, the thing is, what I'm painting right now, it's possibly Billie Eilish. I'm not sure. It might be. Right now I am using Billie as a reference, but I might change it for something else later on. Who knows? I don't. So yeah, I can't really say what I'm painting right now. Maybe Billie Eilish. Maybe Dina's turquoise challenge. Bob says Mona Lisa. Yeah, for sure. I am the master. Fetz says I think it looks really good. Thank you. And apparently I've been streaming for a while because I'm starting to stutter on the English. It's not the girl from the song memes. Yeah, probably. You're still live. Yeah, how long have I been live? 2 hours? 3? I'm not sure. I guess I'm having a break right now. I'm having a water break. What have you been up to, Connor? Doing projects? So how are you all today? I'm gonna take a little break now. I rarely even paint in my streams. Why are you here? No, I do paint in my streams, but Mando has been live for 3 minutes. For sure. Thanks for letting us know. Flame says, gee whiz, my internet is so terrible right now. Don't know why it's bad, it's a bit Is it on my end, maybe? I don't know. 3 minutes for sure, yeah. Like, maybe 2 hours and 3 minutes. Yeah, sort of. So, if you guys would vote, would this be Billie Eilish or would it be just some random other person? I can change the color scheme too. Oh god, I've really been missing painting this sort of style, just really painterly or whatever. This is not really that painterly either, but still. You guys who were in my last stream know I showed you my abstract art, so you guys know how messy I usually paint. So yeah. This is nothing. I'm sort of tempted to just go with a big fluffy airbrush now, but I'm not sure. Rachel says, looks like Billie Eilish to me. Pencil says, are you questioning my connoisseur abilities? Flame says, daft question, are you wearing a bluey-green lipstick? Yes, I am. Thank you. And also, sorry if I have lipstick all over my teeth, because that happens. I usually eat my lipstick. But, yeah. What do you paint with brushes? Or do you mean, like, what do you mean? You have to specify, like, in Photoshop? Because right now I'm painting with these brushes that's called Suzanne Helmig brushes. So if you find Suzanne Helmig, she is amazing. Amazing artist. Ah, yes. Oh god, I hope she's streaming on Twitch soon again, because I love that. Connor says, what do you paint with digital brushes? Yeah, right now, like, usually I've been painting with the same brush for like months. And it's basically just like this. I'm going to show you. Oh, this is too opaque. First of all, I have a it looks like this. I'm gonna do really bright color so you can see. So it's square and it's sort of chalky, if that makes sense. When I have full opacity, it looks like this. But when I have like pressure sensitivity, opacity, it looks like this. So it's a really nice freaking brush. And you can get that in most... Oh, I got the hiccups again. In most brush packs, you can get a chalky brush. Flame is eating something, I presume. Is it something tasty? Pencil says, I wish I had a tail. I wish you had a tail too, Pencil. That would be hilarious. Did I get lipstick everywhere? What's this? It's a paper? Yeah, I'm gonna use this. This is painting paper. I use it for dry up paint. I am blue all over my hands. I need to just check my makeup real quick. Yeah, it's lipstick all over my teeth as usual. Connor says, I've been using soft airbrush for a month now. I started using a soft airbrush, then I stopped with that completely, but I did that again with my my koi painting that I haven't showed the finished result of yet. But if I can recommend something, it would be to start with a really hard brush with low opacity. Not really hard, but sort of hard. Like yeah. And then you can go, like, you can take... Do I have any soft brushes? Yeah. And then you can go over it with, like... Let me duplicate this layer real quick. And then you go over it with a really soft brush like this. You get sort of really soft feel. Because if you only do airbrush, I feel like it gets really... It loses so much. So when you go over it afterwards with a really soft brush, it kind of saves all these, you know, shapes of the light and dark. I don't know why I give out random tips no one asked for, so sorry. But I really enjoy painting with this technique that I've been trying out lately. It just like really ties it together, I think. I don't know. Rachel asks Pencil, would you draw with your tail, Pencil? Pencil says, yes, I would. Rachel says, I would love to see that. I would also love to see that. Maybe Arte can paint you like one of his Kimlons. Connor says, Gebs says, Mangrove, your tips are useful. Thanks, Bags. Connor says, I'm going to draw Billie Eilish as well along the stream. Oh, that's cool. I guess this is turning to Billie Eilish then, and my performance anxiety really just went through the roof, because if I'm going full Billie Eilish, well, what if it doesn't look like her, you know? When I haven't decided who it was yet, I didn't have to feel anxious about it, but now I do. Don't worry though, I always feel anxious about my art. I was talking about that. I'm always in all my streams. I'm always spoiling my next video. So sorry. Maybe this is why I have so low percentage of watched video. But oh, don't worry. I lost my train of thought. What I was talking about? Yeah, I was talking about performance anxiety and how fear can hold you back. And I think it's more important to make lots of art that is, I don't know, fine, okay, or like maybe not even that. But it's more important to do that than it is to paint very few and perfect artworks. So maybe I should take my own advice and just like go with it and just, I don't know. Usually all of my advice I give other people, they're really for me. I say it because I need to hear it. I just made up shadow. This doesn't even exist there. Do you guys ever do that? Hey, I have a question. I've been really running low on ideas. Like just being honest, putting that out there. But what I've been my next video, what I planned to be my next video is tips for young artists. But I don't know, would that even be interesting to people? I feel like I want to, there's some things I want people to know, that like, don't do my mistakes, I want to save you some years, just don't do these things, or I don't know, maybe more do these things. But I don't know, do you think, would that be interesting? I don't know. I'm getting really annoyed with myself on this nose. I haven't really followed any of her shapes though, which is probably why it doesn't really look that good. I'll try to fix it. I feel like I really need to warm up the face soon because it looks weird. Also, like, this should not be that thick, should it? What am I doing? What are you guys doing? Hi! No, I'm not a full-time artist. I was going to call you SD, right? Because your mix of Swedish and English in your name really throws my brain off. Rachel says you can't let fear hold you back in this business. It's the truth. Yeah, and I feel like you need to really pump out material, like, and then evaluate it, like, where did I go wrong? And then in your next piece, you're like, okay, how can I avoid this? Like, right from the start, you know? And then you do it again and again and again. Connor says, wait. If you do the blood dripping down her nose, it can be 100% everyone will recognize Billie Eilish. That's good, I guess. It doesn't really look good, though. I don't know. Maybe I'll go over it with the airbrush with my tip. Pencil says, this Billie fellow seems like a dodgy geezer. I don't know what that is, but yeah. Connor says, I'm going to be watching on Xbox, so I won't be able to type. Just know you're still watching. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you. And nice of you to tell me so. Flame says, the emo girl is who you drew. I don't know. And then Izzy asked if I'm a full-time artist, and I said, no way, man. Yeah, she is gorgeous. Yeah, she's gorgeous. Amanda says, you missed my comments. Sorry! What did I miss? These late ones? She just doesn't show... What? Wait. She has this vibe that she doesn't care. Yes! That's what I love about her too. Oh, don't spoil Stranger Things from me. I'm on season 1. I've been painting it. I've been watching it during a painting that I've been working on. I'm working on so much stuff. Do you guys want to see? I think I showed it in my last stream too, but I think I've worked a little bit more on it. What did I call it? Demon Chick? No. That's another one. I wonder if it's this one. That's really embarrassing if it's not. If it's not this one. Oh, it's this one. For sure. I just remembered. Oh, you posted your personality test results? Sorry! Actually, I saw it when you posted that, but then I forgot. Because I talked too much. I'm sorry. Ooh, where did you put them? How far behind am I? I'm way too far up now. Okay, hang on. Sorry, can you post them again? I can't find them. Flame says, wait, nah, it was messing around with the fact you said you tend to eat your own lipstick. Yeah, I bought some better lipstick now that's harder to eat, but I still eat it. You're apparently advocate. So introvert feeling, you get IFT. I think there's one bar missing from your test results. If someone's new in chat or like watching, we're talking about the 16 personality test results of Alkion. Most people in here is mediators. In this very high scientific thing. Oh, Son is here? Hi, Sonny! Nice to see you here. And Pencil's going. Must go eat math to sustain my physical body. Yeah, who was I talking about the other day? That food is the only thing that holds me back. Well, that and sleep, but I require less sleep. But the fact that I have to eat and that I have to work to eat, that's the only thing that holds me back. Food is, well, I love food. I am so spoiled. I feel like, oh, right. I'm gonna talk about this first, then I'm going to go to another love rant, or whatever it's called. So, yeah, I've been working on this, and why did I show this? Did I have a point? I don't know. Let's go back to the not Billie. Yeah, okay. Maybe if I go in with some highlights, it will start to look like her. I feel like this is what my painting really is lacking thus far. Gonna actually do a little thing. Speaking of soft brushes, I'm gonna go in with one right now. I feel like I really want to warm up this entire side of the face. Oh, that helped so much. Do you guys see how much that helped? Dear Lord. Yeah, for sure. This is exactly the kind of warmth the shadowy side needed. And I'm gonna cool the lighted side. Some blue, maybe? I'm gonna go over with a slightly cool yellowy tone. And this is way too sharp, I see now. And this area should be way warmer. Oh my god, that helped so much. Wow. Yeah. Didn't that help a lot? Alkion says, mind, tactics, and yeah, alright, that was the thing. Prospecting or judging. Oh, and assertive or turbulence. Yeah, I was the turbulent type. There are all the bars. Sunny, you got the stickers already. Oh my god, I just sent them like the other day when I sent to like Arte, and he's in Denmark, and that took over like 2 weeks, I think. I'm so happy you like them. Did I send you the holographic one, right? And what else? Wow, am I so bad for not remembering what I sent? Sorry. The thing is though, I sent like so many packages that same day because I sent all my Patreon rewards. I sent the art contest winners, not all of them, because like for example, I wanted to send a print to Psycho, and I can't really my print shop, I'm having so much troubles with my prints. Don't even get me started. So I felt like the sticker prizes, I just needed to get them away, and also the Patreon rewards. So I sent like several at the same time. There's this big lighted area here. I was talking about something, weren't I? Yeah, I was talking about something. I wonder what it was for all my politics talks. But thank you for having that with me. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I hope to see you around. This is the perks of streaming. You get to know people so differently from just comments. This is so nice. I feel like I have such a more personal connection with Alkion now than I did, like, you know, an hour ago. And I wouldn't have had that unless I streamed. This is the perks with streaming. Streaming is so nice. Sonny says you sent me 1 space sticker, 3 art hive stickers, and 1 holo art sticker. Nice. Awesome. Bye, Alkion. Yeah, glad you can tell, because I think it looks nothing like her. Maybe soon. I'm working on it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry it looks like nothing like her. Maybe soon? I'm still working on that freaking nose. Like, I can't get it to be right. Okay, let me see. Maybe I can zoom on my reference photo a little to make it a little bit easier for me. But yeah, I'm gonna go really freaking saturated and dark here, because I'm getting really annoyed that this nose is barely visible in the stream. Rachel says, I still think it looks good. Thank you. I guess I am aiming for Billie Eilish, so thank you, that makes me really happy to hear. Connor says, took your advice. So I have the base layers down and the eyebrows down. Took your advice. Oh, like the about not starting out with a fluffy brush. I feel like that's such a good advice. I want to go away from fluffy brushes altogether one day. But to do that, you have to be really good with your shapes, and I'm not. But if I do this really big project that I've been talking about, maybe I will be good with shapes, because I feel like this really good painters, or like, not good painters are good in different ways, but the painters that I like are the ones that like they use one brush stroke and that's all they need to show that certain plane. Like there's especially, I'm thinking about this highlight that's usually like it's on here, and I know a lot of painters, they just do a little dash with their brush and it looks so amazing, and I'm like, how did you do that? That's one freaking brush strokes. How did you even manage to do something that amazing with one brush stroke? And well, I really want to be like that. I want to just like only use the brush strokes that really matter. One day maybe. Yeah, but like I put in that blog post the other day, like having people believing in me, like I'm gonna go real sentimental on you guys now, but having people following me and saying nice things about my art and believing in me, it really makes me want to be better. I'm getting all sentimental. Why am I such a sentimental person? I'm getting all teared up. You're not supposed to be this emotional about YouTube. But I am. I think you guys are all lovely. Why am I sad? Anyway, thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me, it really does. Wow, this is embarrassing. So if you guys don't know me, I'm a really emotional person. Things are really meaningful to me. Especially I feel like all things art is super meaningful to me. Do you guys feel that too? Like when someone says something nice about your art, it means more to you than it like anything else they could say. Like if they say like, oh my god, you're really good looking or whatever, it doesn't really matter because, but when people say something about art that is, yeah, it's really heavy for me. Pencil says, my HP levels have been replenished. Nice. Welcome back to the stream. I'm currently crying a little bit because I think you're all lovely. Rachel says, I understand it's nice to be supported. We appreciate you. Thank you. Sunny says, I'm gonna go away. Your doodles. Love your doodle. Have a wonderful day. Mangrove, thank you. Flame says, I think I just harassed Vin from Freedom Jazz, though I think he luckily took it in jest. Yeah, you have too advanced English for me, man. I don't even... Why I'm crying? Because I'm sentimental and I'm happy. I don't know. Sometimes when I look at a puppy, I start to cry, so it's not a big deal. I also cry when I get really angry. Like any emotion, I cry. Yeah, but... what was I talking about? Okay, puppies. I cry when I see puppies. Yeah. I cry easily. Very easily. Sometimes I start to cry and Vin get all upset and like, why are you crying? What's wrong? And I'm like, I just love you so much. So any emotion really, just really... Yeah, if I'm gonna stream more, you will see more of this, I promise. So, let's see. Should we go back to the serious stuff? Maybe I should start talking about taxes again. Thanks, Luna. Yeah, it's annoying though. Like, I wish I couldn't... Like yesterday when I was really upset about my bosses, like, screaming at me. I was really angry. But my reaction was to cry, and that's super annoying because sometimes, like, when you want to be angry, you want to be angry with people. You want to like say like, I'm really mad at you right now because you did that or that, but instead I just start crying. Sometimes when I've been angry with Bind too, I always have to specify. I'm like, I'm not sad, I'm angry with you, and he's like, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah. I get a hug from Flame, thank you. Please don't cry. You'll set me off into crying as well. Well, crying can be really nice. Crying can be really healthy. Sometimes I like watch a movie just because I feel like I could have a really good, nice cry now. Just to like get that out of my system. Don't you guys ever feel like that? Connor says, I used to cry when I was angry, I don't anymore. Yeah. I guess it's different I haven't been like this before. It's sort of new to me as well. I have no idea why it's like this now. Oh, I love this. There's this thing with eyes. People have... Do you see this shape? It's like... I'm gonna go really white just to really highlight this really nice shape. Look how nice shape that is. Like, only eyes have these amazing little weird shines. I'm gonna do it on the other side as well. It doesn't look like that on the other side though. It looks like this. And there's this highlight here. Oh my gosh, I love eyes so much. I should be practicing like environments and stuff like that, but I really enjoy faces. I really enjoy drawing faces. How nice are faces? Faces are amazing. I think that's why, man, I'm going to talk about everything I'm going to talk in my next video, but I enjoy street photography so much. I'm gonna sound like a real creep now, but sometimes I go out taking photos of strangers when they don't know that I'm taking photos of them, which is sort of legal because I'm in a public place. But how can I not? Because how beautiful are people? They are amazing. By the way, I have an Instagram if you want to check that out. It's called I See Wonderful People. I'm just gonna let me see. Oh yeah, no, none of my other personal stuff is linked, so that's good. So I just didn't give away all of my personal stuff on the internet randomly. So if you want to see Swedish people, random people, you can go on that Instagram. Yes, it is some next level stalking. Some people I ask, some people I just snap shots of when I walk past them. My favorite photo ever I took of a beautiful gentleman, like with a white beard, and he had like a long black coat and a big hat, and we just walked past each other, and I was like, oh my god, that dude looks amazing. So I just like took a photo over my shoulder, and it's amazing. I really love that. Flame says, my tear ducts have been dry for ages. You should watch some sad movies, because sometimes crying can be really good for you, Flame. Pencil says, oh man, the amount of females I've seen say that? What do you mean? What do you mean say that? What did I say? That I cried when I was angry? Yeah, I don't know, it's probably hormonal. I have no idea. Maybe? I actually don't know. So, I feel like this is sort of starting to become... How fluffy is this brush? I want it a bit harder. What's this weird? This is weird. This really weird shadow around her. How do I... Okay, let me try again. Like that. I'm gonna go a bit darker. This entire septum area is dark in the reference photo. There's a big shadow going up here, and then it goes up there? What does that mean? Why does it look like that? I guess she has this really nice bump on her nose. I think I've been talking about that a lot. That I am really into like noses and characteristic in noses. I like broken and crooked noses. I feel like something that's been amazing for my self-esteem has actually been like becoming an artist and paint more, because it's no fun to paint a perfect person, you know? Like when you do a study or whatever, like when I go to this life drawing sessions with an artist collective in my city, and I mean, it's always good to draw any people, but the people that's fun to draw are they have fat or skin or wrinkles and maybe really asymmetric ears, you know, that's the fun people to draw. And I feel like that has made amazing things for my self-esteem, because I've been really self-conscious about a lot of things with my looks, but starting to love people's differences have made me start to like mine too. I think it's I don't know, but it's hard to judge yourself like at all. Usually you do it wrong, or like not wrong, but you can't see yourself objectively. I think that's really hard. Does that look like a nose? No, it doesn't. Why doesn't it look like a nose? I'm gonna just fluff up this side. I feel like it's just too strong shadows. Like that, maybe? Maybe. This is what I mean. The painters I look up to, they could just like do something here, just draw a line and it would be perfect. I'm gonna change my brush in sheer anger. I feel like I'm starting to get fairly secure about streaming. I feel comfortable with you people. Took me long enough, but I think it's common. It's especially when I have my face on like camera here. That's really hard to get used to. Flame says, I'm not a movie person. Games do that for me. Then go play a sad game and have a good cry. Connor says, I got to go. Sent you the drawing. Ooh, amazing. I'll have a look at it. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you to say, Connor. Pencil says, you reminded me when I was in school and some boy secretly took 30 pics of me in different classes. What? Why did he do that? That is very odd. I think I've sort of maybe almost got the nose sort of down. It is slowly starting to look slightly better. But I keep losing warmth. I don't know why. Red is a really hard color for me to paint. I feel like it's never quite right. It's almost always too saturated, or yeah, you know. I don't know. Can someone please tell me what is looking weird with this? Because I can't honestly tell. Like, I'm doing what I'm seeing, but maybe something's off. It is a weird, really weird reference photo though, so maybe that's why. Rachel says, still never seen you. Just go back to the older videos. There's face videos with Pencil's face in there. Face videos with Pencil's face. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, you're a mediator too? This is what I'm saying. All people that watch my streams are mediators. What the heck? This is so weird. Oh, you deleted that bit. Well, I've seen you on Instagram too, so... A secret video with your face and you deleted it. I'm disappointed in you. No, I'm not. You should feel comfortable with sharing, or else you shouldn't do it. I'm 100% convinced that, yeah, you should only do what feels good. Well, not only. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I don't have to explain myself. It looks weird. Okay. I have a plan. I'm gonna duplicate this layer. And I'm gonna have a break from this one. And in this one, I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna have fun because I feel like working from a reference, it really, after a while, it gets me a bit, I don't know, tired. I want to play. I want to have fun, and I'm gonna change the colors because I love doing that, to just change the hue. Which should we go with? Purple? Red? I'm sort of digging that purple. Let me see, what are you talking about, guys? Pencils is new. Rachel says, some people tell me that I'm too comfortable with sharing. Well, fluff those people. I love the things you share. I really love them. Flamewheel says, Shakespeare was a mediator, same as Johnny Depp. Yeah, that is so weird though, because some of the people they share, oh, this people was a mediator like Shakespeare. He didn't take that test. Like, and sometimes it's fictional characters. Like, I think someone I know was like, oh, Frodo Baggins is also this character. And come on. You know. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. Okay, I'm gonna merge these layers and I'm going to smoosh it around in Liquify because that is so much fun. Okay, so how do I make this not Billie now? This is my goal now. This will be my not Billie. Maybe if I widen the lips. Oh god, that looks horrible. How do I, this is too much Billie now. How do I even... Maybe I can do it with paint. And I'm gonna do my fluffy brushes. And I'm gonna go with a sort of a bit warmer. This is way too opaque. Ah, no! There we go. What are you guys talking about? You're an advocate. Oh, cool. Wait. Like Alkion, right? Was an advocate too. Pencil says, I kind of understand what they mean. You've been exposed. Yeah? Well, it's just boobies. I mean, There's like boobies on screen all the time because I have my Queen of Hearts painting. I'm really bummed out. What? Why? Why are boobies a thing? Why are people afraid of boobies? It's just a body part. I got in an argument once. Why do I share these things? Okay, but I'm gonna try to be child friendly here, but okay. To starters, I've been employed by Greenpeace and the Red Cross. So at this point, I worked at one of those places as a door knocker, and one of my colleagues, let's say, we were just kids. It was odd. I don't know what I think about those kind of occupations. I mean, it's good, but yeah. And it's just people's summer job. People usually don't care. I mean, I was probably the only one who cared in both these work groups about what I was doing. But we got into an argument, and I already, mind you, cried all the times. I'm not gonna show that pencil. I'm gonna keep that hidden. Well, okay. Back to the story. Okay, so I was working with this really young guy, and I got into an argument, and I already cried all day working, because people are mean to door knockers. I just knocked on people's door, and I'm like, "Hey, do you want to save the world with me?" And they were like screaming at me, like about all the wrongs that some other person did once that has some, you know how people are. They don't see the person, they see the company that they represent. So yeah, I kept that hidden. Yeah. Anyway, I got into an argument with one of my colleagues because I said something like, boobs are not like a I don't even know. I'm just gonna go. I'm like, boobs are not a sexual organ, and he was really angry because he said like, yes they are, and I'm like, just because you find them attractive doesn't make them that kind of body part. It's just a body part. Why are people I don't know. Once again, I overshare my political views. I probably shouldn't. I probably should stop talking. I probably should stop streaming and go away. But once again, I guess I feel too comfortable with you guys. What's really freaking me out though is like people I've been working with and like family members and stuff, they all have access to my... They know my YouTube channel and stuff, and I don't necessarily like that, but I don't want to hide it because they follow my art page. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. I want to be sort of private, but not really. So, what am I doing now? Apparently, I'm doing some kind of... some other person. I'm making some other person now. No, not everyone. It's just like... That's the thing. It's not... I don't know. I'm not even going to go into that, but... I don't know. It's like a preference. I think... I couldn't really say. Once again, maybe I shouldn't talk about groups in which I'm not included. But yeah. I feel like sometimes how do I even say this? Men are people. That's what I'm saying. They have feelings and they, you know, what am I even trying to say? I'm trying to say that they are people and people are different. That's what I'm saying. No, what have I started? Okay, so flame... Wheel, what are you saying? Don't believe they're... I think it's because of when someone feels... once again, that's not true. It's just for some people, like women or people with boobs are just people, so it's different for everyone. So just because some people experience it like that doesn't mean like I feel like I don't know, what am I even saying? I'm trying to say that we shouldn't generalize for anyone in any group. This kind of ties back to what I was talking about with Alkion. Like, why generalize, you know? Generalization, is that how you say it? That's the thing that's really grinds my gears. Is that the saying? Because I feel like it reduces people. I feel like this is the reason why so many of my male friends can't cry, because they're supposed to be in this certain box and they forget how to cry, you know? Why am I even talking about this? I've been talking with some of my male friends about this. And I feel like it's so rude of people to reduce them to something like, this is how you function. You're supposed to be a man. You're supposed to not feel. You're supposed to be really... you know, you all understand what I'm saying, right? Men's brains are different from men's brain. Primal instinct. Okay. Yes, that's probably a term that could possibly cover what I'm trying to talk about, because it's when it's like that, like, this is supposed to, like, how men is supposed to work. I mean, I feel like that is probably like it is for me growing up, feeling I have to look a certain way, and that is really toxic for me. And I feel like the feeling thing is really toxic for men, that they have to live up to some sort of standard that's just, it differs from society to society, so it's not even on a primal level, you know what I'm saying? It's a... Why do I keep saying, you know what I'm saying, all day? And why is this a political stream? Should we talk about something else? Penzel says, nothing wrong with men crying. Just don't cry all the time. And especially in vulnerable situations. Yeah, I have to think about that. So, what should we talk about instead? How much blue do I have on my face? Shall I just check the face again? The face? Oh my god, how long have I been streaming for? Just a little lipstick all over my teeth. Per usual. Okay, so wow. Any summer plans? I'm just desperately trying to change the subject. Even though I kind of started it. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I think it's really fun, and I really enjoy talking about things with you. Like I said, at least all the people that's talking in chat I feel really comfortable with. But there's also the fact that people I might not know watch that I know is here, so yeah. Well. I don't like this. I'm gonna go back to this one. Flame says societal norms. Yes, we have covered a lot of interesting subjects during this stream, and I have severely overshared. I don't know. I'm sorry, people. I always try to keep my subjects really light, but I always, like, I don't know, spin off into things that I find important, like the day where I just talked about death all the time. But that's because, like, I think it's important and I think it should be talked about, but I know logically, like, I should not maybe talk about these things because it could be bad for my business. And also, of course, speaking of business, we've been talking about that for a long time, me and Vind, like, long before I started my channel. Whatever I say, like, now when we're publicly a couple or whatever, whatever I say will rub off on him, like, on his brand, on his... Like, a lot of you, like, at least, I know, some of you in here are his customers, and I have to think about that. I have to... I represent both of us now, in a weird way, because I am the one that talks. I am the one that shows my face, my personality, so I should not really be talking about things. Not that we have the same political views at all. I mean, we don't. We absolutely don't. But still, how people don't know that. So I should be more careful, I guess. Should I? I don't know. Flame says, find a way to clean the dirty urchin. Is probably what the family would tell me. What? What does that even mean? Me being an urchin because I didn't take care of myself. Oh, okay. Is it like a sea creature? Pencil's video is up. I'm gonna watch it straight after my stream. Rachel says, I think it was a good topic and everyone was civil and agreeable. You host a good party. Thank you. That's that's a very nice way to put it. Yeah, for sure. I feel like some people, like I said to Alkion, even if we don't agree, that's fine too. Like, it's as long as people keep talking, because I think talking is really important. Like you, Rachel, you're out changing the world. How's that going, by the way, the political fight over in the States? This is really nice shape here in the nose that I really want to get right. I'm getting really depressed when I'm looking at the stream, because that screen is so much darker. So on that stream, the painting looks absolutely horrible, actually. And I don't know why. But don't you guys agree? Don't you think it's important to keep talking about things? But there's also like this cultural difference that I have to think about, because some things are really accepted and normal in some countries. For example, in America, it seems like being really proud of your country is really, it's the norm, you know, and if you deviate from that, it's really odd, you know. And that is super weird to me, because here in Sweden, like, being a nationalist and being proud of your country, that is really associated with Nazis. Because a lot of like neo-Nazis have that vibe. They go like, oh, we're Vikings, and yeah, they don't sound like that probably. They go like, we're Vikings and we should, like, you know, so it has a really bad connotation in general to be like, oh, I love my country, like, which is a political debate here in itself. But, and just like that, and I feel like some things are probably so normal here in Sweden that I don't even think about it, and sounds really weird to other people, that makes me nervous sometimes that I accidentally say something and don't think about it, and it just has this really weird connotation for someone else. And I think like also Americans as an example, like socialism is really integrated in Swedish thinking, even if you're not not a socialist, you know, even if you're the opposite, like some things are just normal, you know. So I'm really afraid sometimes that I will say something that sounds really odd to an American or whatever. But I hope I'm doing good. Wait, where am I? Flame says, Rachel says, if you like my opinion, you need to be no need to be careful. You're allowed to be yourself. It will sort itself out. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that too. That is why I'm starting to open up a bit, because I always advise other people to like just be yourself, and the right people will find you. You know, and like if you try to please everyone, you will never go anywhere, because I talked about that in my last stream too. Like, the people that really like you will like you more, even if some people hate you for it, you know? I feel like that's the case. Flame says, spiny creature from the waters. Yeah, Urchin, yeah, I think I stepped on one of those ones. I stepped on something and it really hurts. Rachel says, going great. I'm headed to North Carolina next week to strum up some boats. I'm super excited about this. Wow. I know I probably can't be, but I'm really proud of you. If I can be proud of you, because, I don't know. Can you be proud of someone like you only know on the internet? Because if I can, I am really proud of you for doing your best to change the world. And yeah, I feel like I've given up. Not given up, but like I don't take the time anymore. I used to be really involved in all kinds of movements, especially like animal rights, but that got really exhausting, because the fights or whatever, like it never ends, and you have to do it on your free time and get along with all these other people that are there for all the different reasons, and it was really hard, and it just took so much from me. That is why I actually like I give a monthly to a lot of organizations that's like, what's it called, like nonprofits. And people sometimes tell me like, oh, but it's really bad because they have high salaries. Yeah, but good. It's Swinglish. And I'm like, yeah, good thing they are paid good money to change the world. If they give all of their life and time to better the world for some reason, isn't that amazing? That is amazing. They can do that full time and really dedicate themselves. That is amazing. And I think it's a good thing. But this is like, because I have been employed by companies like this, I have very different opinions than most people, because I think it's a good thing that they have salary, and I think it's a really good thing that they are paid really good money too, because they should never be tempted to steal from the people. And also, like, the bosses in those companies, like, when you are in charge of literally billions of dollars, you should be really qualified, right? This is also, once again, maybe I shouldn't share these opinions, but I don't know, it really grinds my gears that people think that other people should do this for free. No, gladly take the 10% of my, I don't know, $100, or like, is it $10? It's like 20% of anything, really. If you're going to donate to certain organizations, though, make sure that if you are worried, make sure that they have companies outside of them that checks them. For example, what? Okay, wait. Scarlett says, "What's something considered normal for you?" Are you talking about the things I talked about before? Because if so, I was mostly talking about that socialism thing. I think I want to change the title for this to "Let's Paint Billie Eilish." Eilish? Let me know if that's not how it's spelled, because I don't know. Flame says, to say I love the United Kingdom is enough to get the anti-fascist chucking milkshake filled with quick drying cement. Yeah, same here really, but like, I mean, both sides are pretty extreme here, so like, not all of them, but you know, there's really extreme on both ends as well. Rachel says, I'll accept your pride. I had to think for a while, like, is it Pride Week? What we're talking about? Yeah, but good, because when people I know, I'm gonna get emotional again, but when people I know do stuff like that, like they do their best to make a positive change in the world, it makes me tear up all over again. Pencil says, don't worry, Flame. The UK's time in the sun has come to an end. As for the rest of the West, wow, that's super grim. What? I'm not sure what to say about that, because I feel like it's probably some inside thing I don't know anything about, because sadly I'm not a Brit. If I could move anywhere, it would be somewhere in Great Britain. I don't really care. Just there would be really nice. Okay, I think I can make out Billie's what is it? Her lip shape, with, even though my reference is really bad, like it's really bad. Probably she doesn't have the strong this shadow should be further in, I feel. A lot further in. Flame says, I love the fact that Mediator basically is outlining me as a hippie. That would explain why I partly don't want to work, really. Yeah. Yeah. I always say I'm a hippie at heart. I used to be a hippie a lot more outward. But I'm kind of sneaky about it now because of a lot of political opinions that I don't want to talk about, because I don't even want to get that started. Maybe I'll let you in on it in the future. Probably not, though. Why is this so... Why am I painting with a soft brush? Someone stop me. What the heck? Pencil, why didn't you stop me? Shame on you. Maybe I should have painted that, you know, the other movie, like the music video. What is it called? When she has like black tears running down her face. What song is that? That is a really nice song, though. And I feel like this would be here anyway. This is really bright. Even though her mouth is different in my reference, this really bright line would be there still. Highlights? I guess it's called. Why did I call it line? As I said, like when I stream for too long, my English just stops working, like for real. Pencil says, every era has a dominant country or group of... Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we was that once, I hear. A big political power. And Sweden owned, like, most of... I don't know, the world? The known world, I guess? That is such a Western thing to say, like the entire world. It was just like a small portion of Europe. But Britain was a lot bigger though. You guys owned like a lot, like you have a lot of colonies still, don't you? Flame says, I'd rather not think about the idea. I have no idea what that is, but something political, I guess? USSR? Wait, I know what that is, I think. Can't remember what it is though. And I really don't want to see a new caliphate. I don't know what you're talking about, boys. Boys, what you guys talking about? Why isn't my freaking pen working? It's because my opacity is like -10. What the heck? Ooh, this is a really nice, there's a really nice shadow here I didn't notice before. Once again, I gotta warm up my picture a bit. This is a really nice light, and then there's this really nice dark shadow going up. Oh, it goes from there. Oh, this is so cool. I didn't notice this before. This is why I like doing studies. You can just noticing things that you didn't see at all. Oh gosh, it's getting really warm in here. The USSR is the Union of Soviet Social Republic. Oh, cool. What? Being reborn? Really? I'm not really sure anymore what we're talking about, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna keep talking about my own painting. Is that rude of me to like... Sometimes I ignore people, like not people, but things in chat. Like, for me it's fine that people want to talk about things that I have no idea about. Like I feel like some streamers, they want the chat to be like, I don't know, about them, but I don't think, like, when I stream, sometimes I have conversations with people just like in the stream, and it has nothing to do with like what's going on screen. So for me personally, I don't really care about that. So sometimes I just skip those bits. I don't read it. I just don't read it out loud, or like barely to myself, because I figure, not in this scenario per se, but in other instances, I feel like, oh, this is probably not directed to me, and I just keep talking about my thing. Maybe that is rude. I don't know. Once again, I'm just thinking out loud. I thought about that too. It's really interesting that all I do when I stream is, ironically enough, just a stream of consciousness, if you're familiar with the concept. I think it's a writing term. So it's like you just write like the train of thought goes inside the mind. So it's just like, maybe there's no, what's it called? No dots or like punctuations. no end to the sentences. Maybe there's like they stop the thought in the middle of the sentence and start with another, and it's such a really interesting writing concept. I love when I read that. That is really, really interesting for me to read. But I have no idea, like, when I watch streams, I feel like what I want is them to, like, have a point. Or maybe, like, I don't know. But I feel like I never have a point. I just have a stream of consciousness. Everything I think, I just say. For better or worse. But I don't know. I think it's a really cool concept, like, when you think about it. You get to be inside someone else's mind for a while. How cool is that? I'm listening if I hear Mr. Vind sneak about. Sometimes I do. Do you know how embarrassing that is for someone to hear you while you're streaming or talking? Like, if I record a video, like I did that today, I recorded a voiceover, and I was just sitting there and talking, then I like hear him walk around, and I always just start screaming like, "Hello, are you there? Can you go to your room?" and get all panicky about it. But you know, am I really light again? I can't really see. I'm not gonna show that. Thank gosh, YouTube has this hiding for review. So your comment has been held for review. I'm just gonna keep that hidden. Oh, I see something now with the face. The chin is a little bit too big, I would say. I think that looks better. Do you hate me now, Pencil, for not not showing your boob-related comments? Oh my god, everyone else must be like, oh, this Pencil guy, he's a creep. He's really not. It wasn't so bad. None of your comments have been so bad, Pencil. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just gonna steer away from that subject real quick, or like the rest of the stream probably. I have this really weird thing with the face here. The environment is really cold, so I feel like the shadows should be really warm. However, they are not, and I don't understand why they are cool in some places and warm in others. Like, what's up with that? What does it even mean? Okay, I'm gonna go all nerdy on y'all again. But I feel like I'm just trying to understand and wrap my head around this as well. But what I'm thinking is, so in a cool environment, the shadows appear warm, right? But also, in shadows, there's also reflected light, and that's only where we can see reflected, like secondary light sources. And if the secondary light source is cool, should the shadow be? Or should the shadow be like a muddy... Can someone like... Does someone know this? I have no idea. I'm just like talking. I don't... Making up as I go. And I'm trying to really figure out this myself. Like, why is it like this? Why are the shadows cool in some places when, like, I've been taught that they shouldn't be cool? By the way, you guys are pretty cool. Oh my god, I've been streaming for way too long now. I'm starting to get all nonsensical. I'm crying for because it's so fun now. Do you ever cry because you find yourself to be too funny? Or is it just me? Is it just me? I'm gonna do that shadow that dark, but I'm gonna do it really thin. Speaking about the thing I'm talking about, by the way, reflected light. Well, it wasn't really the thing I'm talking about that I'm going to talk about. Now, I was going to talk about something that's called, what is it called? Ambient occlusion, which means like it's mostly reflected light, so not. That's why I have this rule: I never go fully black, because brain froze. Because you know there's light reflecting everywhere, right? So even in shadow there's light because it reflects. But if there's a really tight space, and I'm thinking like when the hair is falling on the cheek, there's a really tight space. Should I go really dark, like just a thin, crisp line? It's not really there in the reference, but I kind of like it. But I think I'm gonna keep that edge soft. I'm trying to work more on my edges. I saw Proko's there's some kind of podcast that he has, and he got really upset and started to scream about some mistakes that newbies do, and they really hit me hard because I don't really care about edges, and I should care about edges. I know, I just have put it off because I can't focus on learning everything at the same time. But that hit me so hard that he's like, why don't you care about edges? That's not a style. You're just a newbie and you will never reach greatness. Or something like that. He was really, really angry about it. And now I feel like, oh, I should probably care about edges. Well, what are we talking about? Mando, do I need to block your tear ducts? Yes. No, like I said, tears can be really healthy. And we shouldn't be ashamed of having feelings. Although I do too. I mean, I know how it is. What if I do this really warm and I go... I should do it more gray actually, and it's going to appear sort of warm because it's right here. And I think it's because it's next to the cool eye. I always laugh when I say that something is cool because it feels like I'm saying like, oh, look how cool this is, because that's how we use it in Swedish. It's a loan word. So whenever you say something's cool, it's just like, oh, that's cool, man. But you know, it also means cool, but you know what I mean. But it makes me feel, it feels really funny for me to use the same word for something cool like I do for something cool. Wow, that was really weird. Flame says, wait, what were we talking about? It can cause problems because it always looks wrong. What is? I'm lost. We need to put sponges around those glass frames to soak the tears up a bit. Don't bully me. I'm gonna move this shape down slightly. I think that will really help me to just move this down, and this should be moved down, I think, like that. Yeah, she has a really weird nose shapes, but ugh, that looks weird though. What's going on? And also, why is everything so not warm? Maybe this is normal. Like, I get so frustrated because my art takes such a long time. But I feel like it's like the recommended way to go. I feel like you should build slowly. And I feel like when I see images, I'm just gonna show. For some reason, all pencils things gets blocked all the time now. Oh, thanks Fitz. Welcome back. I lost my train of thought again. Oh yeah, I sometimes see like on Instagram and social media can be really bad for self-esteem if you use it wrong or whatever. But I sometimes see when people they paint a painting and they finish an area before they move to the next one, and I never understand how they do that. But I feel like I couldn't do that anyway, so I'm gonna stick to like the general recommended way of going about things. Gonna just make this area a little bigger and fix the nostril that I kind of lost in all of this. I really lost the nostril shape. I'm gonna move this one. This is why I don't like I don't like the sketch, because I always find out some interesting shapes and stuff anyway, and I have to move stuff because I feel like the point of painting, or like, I don't know, not the point of painting, but a really important point of painting for me is because I like to translate it into my own style, or like my own, because otherwise I can take a photo. Like, I'm one of those people, like, it doesn't have to look realistic, because if I want realism, I can just take a photo of it, you know? So I want to translate it. I want it to be mine when I'm done, if you understand what I mean by that. Because I feel like once again, I shouldn't say all good art, but the kind of art that I like is the one that's it's translated. Like, you know, maybe they change the colors of the shadow, or like they do really specific brush strokes, and that's the kind of art I like, when it's interpreted and not like copied. They don't copy reality. I find that really impressive too, so don't get me wrong. It's just that it impresses me, but it doesn't interest me. I'm having some troubles with these areas. Maybe it will look good when I blow an airbrush over it. Maybe. Okay, let me see what we're talking about. Yes, you keep getting blocked. Maybe because it's all about the boob comments you've been leaving, and I blocked several of them. So now I have to like review most of the things you said. It's better now though. Welcome back also. It's starting to get really warm in here. I'm really interested into seeing. I should save this. Billie. I'm gonna. Oh dear, I have not planned for streams in my sorting system. Whatever, let's just go with that one. What? Quit talking about Pencil. Oh, did Pencil talk about you in his video? Ooh, I'm so excited to see it. Is it? Yeah, I don't know. People like, oh, I'm gonna draw Billie too. So I'm like, no, I have to go with Billie. Yeah. I tried, I have this other version I started on, like just changing things. Maybe I will do something with that one. Pencil says those are innocent comments. Just not worded the way your stream wanted. What? I wanna know what you guys talking about. His video is shocking? Really? Pencil, I feel like you're the little bad boy in our group. You're the gangster pencil connoisseur. I'm kind of torn if I should keep streaming or if I should not keep streaming. I don't know. I feel sort of torn. Not torn, like I really want to keep streaming, but also I have to go. Oh dang, it's almost midnight and I'm working tomorrow. Oh my god, I have no idea it was this late. Dear me, I'm gonna be super tired tomorrow. Thankfully I don't have to drive so as far as I thought I would tomorrow, so that's nice. I have to go where my clients or whatever are. Okay. Man, I should have sent some... Dang it! This always happens to me. I accidentally stay up too late and I forget to call my grandma. I gotta call grandma. Ugh. I really miss her. I wonder how she's doing, but like she's sleeping now. I can't call her. I always do this. I feel like maybe I should just interpret this nose and take my own advice, because I really feel like I can't really get it right. Maybe like that. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the stream here. Maybe we should continue with this next time. Maybe we should continue. Wow, English is way gone. Or maybe we should continue with the stream one we did with the wildling Ada that we started together next time. I'm sort of excited. I might stream on Wednesday. I really enjoy streaming. I want to do it more often. For sure. What? Yeah, you arrive back at the end, the Gabs. Well, oh Luna, you're here? Hi. Oh, that's awesome. I really enjoyed talking. You guys know what I mean. I love hanging out with you. Yeah, it was amazing. Okay, cool. Thank you for listening in. I really, really appreciate that. Well, you all should have a good night or day, depending on where you are. It was amazing hanging out. See you next time, or in your videos. Bye!